So the plan that Donald Trump put in place is actually working. Now, initially, guys, when I heard about the deportation of migrants here in America going back to the countries they came from, I was a little skeptical. I'm like, that's not that it's impossible, but it's going to be very hard to round up enough migrants to make a difference at the border. Well, I was wrong because a lot of migrants are showing up to the border and just turning around because they are hearing the news that people are being brought back to their country. So I think the thinking of the people who are showing up at the border are turning around because they're like, well, they'd rather stay in other spots in Mexico than the countries they came from further south of Mexico. So I find it interesting that this is actually working. What I find even more interesting is that a lot of people are really quiet about migrants going back home. I mean, like, there's some liberals that were protesting downtown, but like very little. Actually, there were more liberals protesting about the trans childcare thing being abolished. There were more liberals in the streets crying about that lunacy over migrants actually going home. So it seems like people, whether they were on the right or the left, came together on that issue because no one showed up for them in this whole process of shipping migrants back home. Now, there are some sad stories out there, but okay, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. There are stories out there being reported as sad. I can give two shits because I don't care. I have other things to care about. If you were here illegally and you got deported back to your country, so be it. There is a story that's on the internet of a migrant that was here for 19 years. He's been working, he raised a family, he did the whole 9 yards. He did what he's supposed to do. But he didn't legalize himself, or he didn't go after his green card and make it official. So now he got deported back to his country, and his family is crying and carrying on because now he was the sole breadwinner. There's no one bringing in income. So maybe the wife is going to have to start working again, whatever it is. Or maybe she was working, but the story goes that they can't afford the home and that now they're going to have to leave. But again, I don't feel bad for them because it's just, you've been here 19 years. I guess he was comfortable in thinking this was never going to happen. Well, guess what? It happened. Now, any migrants who sneak into this country and do the right thing, they work, they do what they're supposed to do, they should definitely start going about it the right way as they are here instead of like pushing it off. And we all do that. We all push things off because we become comfortable with a situation, and then the situation gets out of control, and then we're like, shit, we should have did this months ago, right? That's like going to the doctor. You're ignoring that pain in your chest or that pain in your foot. Meanwhile, it's something bad that's forming. This is sort of the same thing. They were just comfortable and they were thinking this wasn't going to happen, and it did. Now they're back in fucking Mexico making chalupas and tacos and shit like that. So, moral of this video is this is actually working. And again, I'm not in awe of everything Trump's doing. I want to wait till the final, like outcome of everything, because initially what all he's doing does definitely looks good. It sounds good. The migrant thing is definitely good. It does look kind of, I guess, I want to say totalitarianism kind of move, like where you're gathering everybody up and then shipping them back. But it is what it is. It does look bad, but there is a good outcome. It is stopping people from crossing them. I don't want to say stopping. It's slowing them down. Let me rephrase that. It's slowing people down from coming here. It's not stopping them dead in their tracks. I mean, some of them are like, oh shit, really? We can't. And then they're going back somewhere in Mexico or somewhere down south, or south of Mexico, rather, excuse me, because it could be any one of those countries they want to go back to. But it's definitely a drop in the amount of migrants that are crossing the border. So that is a good thing. Again, the bad thing is that it just looks bad. It just looks like some shit out of like a Nazi Germany where they were rounding up the Jews, putting them on a train and shipping them off somewhere to a camp. In this case, they're rounding them up, putting them on a train and sending them back to their country. Which again, it's better to go back to their country than some fucking, concentration camp or some bullshit or bullpen or whatever you want to call it and holding these people there. So again, this is looking good. The outcome is looking good. I am still not Elon Musk, guys. He's going to do some shit. He's going to do something that's going to piss everyone off equally. I can guarantee it. The guy has the essence of scumbag. I could smell the scumbaggery in the air with this dude. I see it coming. And what he's going to do is going to shock a lot of people, not us who do not trust this man. There's something very, very untrustworthy about him. I said it years ago when we talked about Elon Musk. I said, I don't trust the dude. I don't trust him even more now. The guy's up to no good. There's something sneaky in his eyes. He's gonna do some shit in the next couple of years, if not the next couple of months, and people are gonna be like, yo, all of this Doge thing with the amount of money that the United States was wasting, he's gathering that money up for something for him. I can guarantee it. There's something in this for him, or he wouldn't be all in as the way he is. That's just my opinion. I hope I am wrong, but I'm not. I'm usually good at picking out scumbags because they smell like scumbaggery. You could smell it in the air. It's just like, it's rich and potent. And with him, it is potent. Anyway, guys, other than that, this whole migrant thing seems to be working out. Let's see how far it goes, and let's see how long this lasts. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.